Hi guys, it's Ed Barton, the social anxiety coach again here. At the moment, I'm in the Philippines, but a couple of weeks ago in India, I shot an off-the-cuff video for you, which was basically a rant about why it is possible to overcome social anxiety. And I filmed that as a reaction to a lot of the self-defeatist BS that I see out there about people writing on forums and saying, oh, I've got social anxiety, I'm never going to overcome it, it's impossible, I might as well give up on life, I might as well end it all now. So I shot something that was very much from the heart about my own experience of overcoming social anxiety, how it's possible and why it's also possible for you too. So check that out in this video. I'm shooting this video today to show you how I actually live. This is what I do. I travel around and I try and have as much fun and get as much out of life as I possibly can. And that was not the case. You know, if you saw me 6 years ago, I was 30 years old, I was unemployed, I was living in my parents' house in the middle of nowhere in the countryside in England. I had terrible social anxiety, I was on internet porn, I was whacking off all the time. The only real friend that I had was my brother, who we used to ring up. I used to ring him up. He lived in Cambodia, and we'd be commiserating over how fucked up things were. I thought I was losing my fucking mind to social anxiety. I didn't even know it was called that then. I just thought I was fucked up, and I was a weirdo. And it was only my brother, who also had social anxiety, we now know, who could relate to me. So this isn't like a brag. This isn't me just trying to rub your face in some unattainable bullshit lifestyle that you see online. This is what I do, and I want to share that with you, and I want to share with you how it happened to me and how I made it happen, and what the mindset was that brought that about, and what it, you know, how I overcame social anxiety with this mindset, and it brought about this lifestyle that I have now. And let me also say, yes, I have a nice girlfriend. Yes, I now have a small group of very loyal core friends, which I didn't have before. You know, I don't go to massive dinner parties with 20 people. I have a few good people in my life, and I get to travel a lot. But that doesn't mean I've got this amazing, this incredible lifestyle all the time. I still get frustrated. So, you know, don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying my life is perfect by any means, but it is unbelievably better than what it used to be. I'm a different person. I live a different lifestyle. And you can do that. I'm not saying you're gonna want to rent a villa in Bali and travel all the time, but whatever it is for you, you can transform. You can have a different lifestyle, and you can have a different person. I know that because through the conversations I have with the people that I work with, they are doing it. They are becoming stronger, they are changing, and they're having, you know, a more positive life and more positive connections. So you can bring this about, you can have what you want, but you've got to change your fucking mind. That's where it all happens. If you sit at home and you obsess about, oh, I don't want to see that person at work, oh, I don't want to see that person at work, it's going to be awkward, then you're going to bump into them and it's going to be awkward. I remember this one time I was sat in my apartment in China, and I was like, fuck, this German girl, I really didn't like her, and I knew she didn't like me, and she lived on my road. And I was like, I don't want to go outside, I don't want to take my trash out because I might see her, I might see Lara. I don't want to go, and I wasn't going out, I didn't go out of my apartment for the whole weekend. My Friday night was drinking wine by myself and watching YouTube. And then anyway, Sunday, I decided to take the trash out, went to the communal bins on my street in China. Boom, I saw Lara, and I was like, fuck, this proves it. My mind is twisted and mad, I'm crazy, and I can attract this bad stuff into my life. And of course, I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying, but if you focus on that, if you focus on people, oh, they're all acting weird around, they think I'm weird. Yes, you're going to see that because that's a cognitive bias. It's called the attention bias. If you choose to see positive things in your life, you're going to see the positive things. And what happened for me is how I got to this state is I started to really focus on what I wanted. I wanted a better body. I wanted to get my social anxiety handled. I wanted to make money. I wanted to build my own business. And you just focus on that shit. And I'm not talking about law of attraction. This isn't like some big personal development speech. It's not law of attraction. I think of it as a law of manifestation. And this is what Nightingale talks about in his book, The Strangest Secret, and James Allen in As a Man Thinketh. And even Napoleon Hill to an extent in Think and Grow Rich. But what your mind focuses on, you will get. If you want to be an Olympic swimmer, if you focus on
you know, the next episode of a TV soap opera. That's where you're not going to be an Olympic swimmer, but if you go out and you train, you will get it. If you want to overcome social anxiety and have a better lifestyle, you think about it and you think of how you get there and you overcome it, and that's what happens. So it's about where you put your attention, and this is to do with cognitive biases and the 52 natural, we have a huge number of natural cognitive biases. As healthy, just normal humans, but as social anxiety sufferers, we have a lot of cognitive distortions as well. So it's about the distortions you're running, like whether you're expecting to see bad stuff, whether you discount the good stuff, and it's also about your attention bias. And you can look into this stuff, like I'll put links in the notes below, cognitive biases and cognitive distortions. And it's about where you put your mind. If I put my mind, ever since I was 19, I went on a gap year and I wanted to live in the Philippines. It was just heaven for me. And what's happening? Later in this year, like October, I'm moving to the Philippines. So I made that happen. Like that's the law. I call it the law of manifestation, not the law of attraction. You dream this shit up, and as the Buddha said, you know, whatever comes into fruition starts in the mind. So if you see yourself as having a social life and a girlfriend and success at work and all of these things, if you see that and think of it, and this is not woo-woo stuff, I'm saying if you get a pen and paper and make concrete plans of how you can do that, then it will happen. You know, if you think I'm going to watch an hour of YouTube videos every day on improving my social confidence, I'm going to spend an hour every day of going out and facing my fears, you direct your attention and your effort there, bit by bit that is going to come. And that is like how you get where you want to be, how you can have whatever lifestyle you want. And I'm not saying that has to be, you know, the drone shots of the house on the water in Maldives or whatever. For me, I love ripping around on a motorbike and going out, and I love surfing, but that's everything for right now.
So I hope you found that useful. As always, I would love to hear your comments in the section below. Make sure also to subscribe to the channel here and check out the other videos on the channel here. And I'm heading back to the UK tomorrow, and I'll speak to you all from there very, very soon.